Hey everyone, Charlie Triana here, musician, producer, engineer, based in Bogota, Colombia. Welcome to the studio. Today I'm with my friends from Mntra Instruments. They make virtual instruments and plugins and invited me to explore some of their stuff. I ended up starting a track with 5 of them. So yeah, join me because I'm gonna walk you through the Ableton session. I'm gonna show you a little bit of the creative process and also the basics of Mndala, its engine. Alright, let's do it. The reason why I chose these 5 specific plugins for today's track is because they are all inspired by sounds from Latin America. Me as a producer, I always want to push the boundaries of the music that I grew up with, mixing it with, let's call it, global genres like electronic or pop music, attempting to reach places maybe never explored and try to come up with something new. Right now, Bogota is a hotspot for these kind of musical crossovers. Well, it has always been. And as a matter of fact, I'm part of a band called Mndala, in which we explore electronic and dance music with music from here. And these Mntra plugins just felt like a natural extension of that idea. If you're in the same path, exploring with sounds from this part of the earth, this is gonna be a good tool for you. Alright, so the first thing that I wanted to show you is Mndala, its engine. And here you can select the different libraries that you have and also the presets which you can store and load easily. In the perform window, you're gonna have a visual representation of the axes, not only in a horizontal way like this, but also with these really cool animations. Come on guys, these UIs are really cool. As you can see, all of these parameters are going to affect the plugin visually, and that's really cool. It's like the other part of the picture. In the matrix section, you're going to be able to mix between different samples, mute them, and also you're gonna have these parameters in form of envelopes, which you can assign to the different axes. And depending on what you do with those, you're going to affect these envelopes. If you wanna go with a little more detail, you can click on this window and draw the envelope. In the samplers window, you're going to be able to tweak the sound a little bit more. You can adjust the attack, release, sustain, etc. You can also add this really cool modules in here, different kind of effects, delay, EQs, filters, reverbs, etc. And those are also represented by envelopes. And again, depending on the axes, which is really cool, you're going to have more or less movement for your compositions. So let's dive into the track. And the first thing that I wanted to show you and why this is so inspiring for me is I started looking for sounds and I found this really cool soundscape of a jungle with a river, with the birds, and in this case I use Oro in the ambiences section. The preset is called Live Stream, combined with another instance of Oro ambiences, but this one is called Jungle Flows, and this instantly transports you to a beautiful landscape in Latin America. And as you can see, the parameters are automated. We can instantly start watching this really cool animation responding to the changes in sound. You can feel how the ambience go more stereo. With this ether parameter, you can have like a really wider sound in a way. So for this track, I broke it down into 6 main elements: beat, bass, synth, marimba, wind, and ambiences. What I did was I opened up a bunch of Mndala instances for every track, and I started building the arrangement, automating here and there, building tension, using the axes. So I'd like to stop talking and play you the whole thing. I'm going to attach some details on the video. Let's go.